Javier Fortuna defeating Jesus Cuellar via just dominant KO in the second round. I mean, gosh, KR was just way too small for this guy. And then the fight that I really want to talk about, I know Gary wants to talk about in some aspect, is Brian Castano versus Wale Omotoso. Again, one of those sleeper fights on a sleeper card, too, that no one watched probably. Go back and watch this fight. Similar to the Jack Cullen and Felix Cash fight. Go back and watch that one. Go back and watch this fight. Because Brian Castano, he clearly, in my opinion, isn't the... I don't think he's going to be the Hall of Famer, so to speak. But the guy, I think, is definitely going to pick up a championship in his career. Definitely going to give all these guys issues. The way he just stalked Omotoso and through combination after combination, the cardio of Castano was off the charts. And again, the combination work from him was incredible. I want to see him versus Munguia so bad. That fight has Fight of the Year written on it, and Castano should win that one easily. Bananarama also stitching back to our last talk about Ancajas and his opponent. There was visa issues. That's why that fight was canceled. And he's saying right now, Castano versus Laura 2. Please. I'm not opposed to that fight, but I do think Laura is in line for J-Rock. So that's why we won't get a Castano rematch. Castano, in the meantime, though, hey, you're not a big name. Go get a belt. Go, if you're PBC Al Heyman, go call up Golden Boy right now and offer the bag. Get him a belt. Because he will whoop Munguia's ass, and that'll be a fun fight, too. And Castano, he's a guy that I think is going to move up to 160 soon as well, and he's going to have a good career there. I'm really high on Brian Castano. I mean, he showed a really good performance against Ezeline Laura, but it was one of those performances where we were like, man, this is a lot from a guy that we haven't seen enough of. Let's see the next fight to really get a clearer picture on whether this was a fluke or not, that performance. It's not a fluke. This guy is clearly a top 10 junior middleweight, and he's on his way to the top 5 quickly, in my opinion. Gary, thoughts?
I think there's guys in the top 5. Offensively, he is so complete, right?
Yes.
Like, you saw him jabbing upstairs, jabbing downstairs, throwing combinations, getting on the inside, jabbing his way on the inside, and then unleashing. I mean, and then he's got, like, heavy thudding punches on the inside. Like, offensively, he is complete. Now, like, there's a couple of things I'd want to, like, he doesn't move his head enough. There's not enough head movement. That could be a problem.
Yes.
I don't know who's training him. Is he still trained by whoever trained him in Argentina?
I would assume so.
I'd like to get him in with like a premier trainer, work on some head movement. Because I think offensively, and I think he's there. Like, this is going to sound like, I think he beats Jamel Charlo. I think Jamel Charlo takes too many big shots, and he would take...
Hot take Sunday over here. Holy shit.
Yeah, I want to see him fight Hearn. I mean, that wouldn't be for a belt, but just as a fan. Munguia would be fun too, but I think he beats Munguia. I think he beats guys like Adames. I'd like to see him fight Hearn. Like, I like to see those two guys stand in the center of the ring and beat each other up and see.
The second you said that, I want that fight now. Like, I need that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no other fight in the division matters for me. I want that fight. That is... I mean, tell me that's not a potential, like, all-time classic fight. Like, Castano's offense is so gifted and talented, and just he packs so much power, and the cardio, like, he has the complete package offensively. And Jared Hurd, one of the best inside fighters we've seen lately. And Castano, I don't think he has the boxing ability like J-Rock to, turn him and stuff like that. They would just meet in the center and exchange in the pocket till one of them goes down. Yeah, I need that in my veins.
But there's a lot of fun fights at him for 54, and I think he could win a lot of, like, the way you've seen Jamel Charlo get touched up, like, and the way you've seen guys get on the inside with them. Don't you think that would be a disastrous fight for Jamel Charlo? Not that he couldn't win, but, like, you can certainly see a path in which Castano stops Jamel Charlo, right?
I'll put it this way. The Charlo that we've seen lately, yes. The Charlo that we saw like 2 or 3 years ago, no. But I've been on record saying that I think the Charlos have digressed for some reason in skill set. So,
I thought Jamel always had major defensive issues, like, always.
I always thought he was a good boxer. I always thought he didn't pack the power of Jamal. Like, that was always the narrative, right? But I thought he was the better boxer than Jamal for a long time. But I think both guys have digressed in a lot of ways. I mean, Castano could beat all these guys. I mean, you're absolutely right. Maybe he does. He might, because he's that powerful. He's that much of just a bulldozer. I mean, Laura stylistically and maybe J Rock are probably the two guys who are the toughest for him in the division, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think Tony Harrison. The more I think about it, the more I probably think that Tony Harrison or Jamel Charlo would have a really rough night with Brian Castano. More so than, let's say, again, Laura and J Rock stylistically. Rob, I'm assuming you did not watch this one because it was not shown in the UK. Though I will say, yeah, I'll try to find Daily Motion for you because I know you won't care to do it. But this is one that if I send you the link, watch it. It's a great fight. And again, Castano is a guy that he's going to beat somebody. Like, I don't know what degree of somebody, but he's going to beat somebody. Absolutely.
Yeah. So has he now got the bout that he vacated back? What was the?
It was a WBA regular. I don't know.
It was the Intercontinental. Who cares?
Okay.
Just going down the route that he vacated, basically, didn't he?
He fought
with. He didn't want to go to purse bids with
Laura for a rematch, right?
I don't remember this, to be honest, guys.
Another dude won the purse bid, and he was like, "Nah, fuck that, I'm not doing it," or some shit. But no, he seems good, Castano. I do like him, but yeah, I just need more hours in the day. You know, I know you guys just got an extra hour in bed, but just all these fights, man, it's crazy. And to find them online because I can't, you know. You get you get box office cards on ESPN, but we don't get ESPN cards on on BT. I mean, so I don't know what the fuck. Why couldn't that deal go both ways? You know, it's a bit annoying. But and ITV have just given up. If they raise their heads for Chris Eubank and Korobov, maybe they are still in the boxing business. But I just need it to be easier in this day and age. We need it easier to be able to just watch fights from wherever, you know.
I agree. I think the whole ITV thing has been a mess. It's weird how the inverse has happened. I think 5 years ago, honestly, when there was Box Nation was a thing, right? We had this conversation the other day, Rob, right? Like, you had it where the UK saw a lot more US shows than we saw UK shows. And now it has completely flipped, right? Now, obviously, you guys still see a lot, but we now see everything that you guys have, basically. Everything.
You seem to be getting influenced a lot because you're getting late start times for big fights. You know, it looked like Frank Warren was involved with Golden Boy for this one, this latest one. We get some like fucking Warrington wasn't in the ring the other day until like fucking 11:30. But yeah, that's just UK.
All this UK boxing we get has just made me an awful college football fan. I didn't watch any college football the last 2 weeks because
it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? You know, it's good.
I always choose boxing and
every cloud. Just watch the elite, not the B+ footballers. Yeah.
Anyways, guys, let's go to callers because we've been.